Yeah, good morning. Today we're going to look at the word budgeting. In everything we do, there's a need for us to have a specific budget or a specific amount we're going to spend. So budgeting simply means a planned amount of money you want to invest within a period of time of your farming. And so it's very important that every farmer or every person, before you venture into a particular business, you should be able to have the enough resources to start that business. There are a lot of people who have started business that they end up not completing. For example, people get the money today or they're being inspired to go into farming and then they just go and buy an acre of land and they invest all the money into buying the land and they can't buy seeds or you can buy pesticide on or even employ farm workers to work on the farm. And that alone, it's not a good thing. So we're going to look at budgeting. There are so many things that we need to consider when we want to plan our budget. Now the question is, we should ask ourselves, whatever we want to produce, okay, is that farm sustainable? What is the market share of that product in Ghana? What is the demand for that product? What is the demand for that particular product at a particular season? So you should ask yourself, is it sustainable? If it's sustainable, then should I invest more? Because you end up having putting a little into something, and at the end of the day, you don't get anything. So you should know that okay, if I invest 1,000 Ghana cedis into this, I'll end up getting this. So to that it is sustainable, then you should know if I want to make more profit, and I should know what to invest and how much I should put in there. We will go into that. Now the question you should ask yourself, whether it's been as whether it's sustainable, you should ask yourself, what is the measurability of what we want to do? Is it measurable? Can it be quantified? Okay, that you should look at. Then you should ask yourself, is it attainable? Can I achieve what I want to do with the little money I have? I want to produce an acre of cabbage. I want to produce an acre of garden eggs, an acre of this. Is it achievable with the money I have? Ideally, to start every farm in Ghana, the minimum money you should have should be about 5,000 Ghana cedis because you are going to go to rental of land, you're going to buy pesticide, you're going to pay some laborers, you're going to buy pumping machine. So ideally, 5,000 Ghana cedis is okay. But the question we should be asking ourselves here is it attainable? Because you don't have the money, you don't have the resources, there's no way you can achieve that. Okay. And then ask yourself that dream, that vision that you have to go into that business, is it realistic? I mean, people just get inspired and then they just jump into something and they don't know what they're doing. But is it realistic? And then in everything we do has timing. So there's time for everything. So you should know the time you operate. So if you know I want to produce cabbage, it's going to take me 3, 4 months. Well, how much I should invest within that time period to get my thing done. And then you should also consider certain factors like government policy. Should a government come out of a policy today, is it going to affect your business? Without affect your business, if it's going to affect your business, then you should know what you can do to put things ready or in check. So now let's look at this here. For example, you want to do a land, a farm. What you use to get a land, and how to acquire the land. You can rent the land, you can buy the land, you can lease the land. There are so many ways you can go about it. So that also you must factor either into your budget. Now you must factor in plowing. And plowing, I always advise people to go for the agric tractors. It's cheaper to go with that one than to go for the loader and the bulldozer and whatever. They charge very different prices. But when you go for you just walk into any of the agric office, just talk to them, you get the machinery and to do the work for you, and that's quite cheaper. Then you must also look at labor. You must also consider water. What if it doesn't rain? So your irrigation, you're going to go by irrigation. And trust me, irrigation is quite expensive. So if you can't do that, what you can do is that 2, 3 of people or farmers around you, you can contribute and build a borehole and share the cost among yourself to get your water to water your plant. So you must look at your labor, your farm input, your seeds, and then you need fertilizer, you need a pesticide. So you must prepare money available. Many people start farming and then they're not able to complete because in farming you may face challenges like pests and diseases. So you must always have a chemical ready You don't wait for the situation to come. Now you're going to look for money. So it's part of your budget, it's part of your planning. You must plan to have money for that. So I tell people, if you want to go to farming, it's better if you know the season. It's going to take me 4 months. How many bags of fertilizer will I need? How many pesticide will I need? You buy them ready, or you have a buffer money available. You have a money stock ready. But it's better you buy those things ready so that you don't get stuck on the way whereby you can, at that point when there's a disease you need to spray, there's no money for that. No, it doesn't work that way. So many people, especially those doing their greenhouse, and they have started and they have locked up on the way. So don't start a farm and then you don't complete it. So your budgeting, sit down, ask yourself, I'm going to throw this challenge to you. It's a homework I'm giving you guys. Send me on the page, tell me what you want to do, and I'll give every individual how do you call it, your budget. I'll call you personally and we will sit down and discuss it, because I promise to be your mentor and I'm going to discuss this vividly with you individually so we get it right. So today, this is just a short video to tell you that you must make money ready, available for what you want to do. If not, you end up shooting yourself in the dark. Thank you very much.